The universe is in movement and you are part of it. Dear friend, the universe never stands still. The light is always evolving. That is why you are here. Thousands of souls are searching, asking, wondering. But only a few hear the signal, and you are one of them. I tell you that when a soul is called, it is no longer allowed to live as it has been. You are standing at a threshold of destiny change. This month is a turning point. Will you step up or repeat the old cycles? Will you follow the call of the light or stay in familiar fear? This month, a new energy is pouring down on Earth, a stronger, brighter frequency, accelerating the awakening of all humanity. Can you feel it? Your mind has been more sensitive these days. Emotions are being pushed to the surface. Truths you have been avoiding are becoming clear. This is not chaos. This is a soul update. As the light increases, the darkness within cannot hide anymore. As the cosmic frequency rises, everything that is not aligned with it must rise to the surface to be healed or fall away. You are going through this process. Many people think they are uncomfortable, tired, disoriented. But in reality, they are being reshaped from the soul, through the mind, to the body. I want you to understand this mechanism because understanding is the key to overcoming challenges. Your mind is being freed from old programming. Your body is being refined to hold more light. Your karma is being pushed to determine whether you are ready to step into a higher version. Your intuition is becoming strong because your soul has begun to speak louder. The universe is calling you to step into a new frequency. And anyone who refuses to change will feel pulled back by their own energy. If you feel challenged, it is a sign that you are on the threshold of a major expansion. If you feel pushed out of your comfort zone, it is because your soul is not allowing you to live in the old version anymore. You are more mature than you think. You are stronger and more ready than you think. And that is why this message comes to you just this month, not early, not late. 3 big tests this month. Friend of light. As the universe raises its frequency, you will not only be blessed, you will also be tested. Not to scare you, but to measure your readiness to move to a higher level. The cosmic test is not like the human test. There is no outline, no questions. It comes in your life, in your choices. And this month, you will have to go through 3 big tests. 1. Frequency test. What is your true energy? You cannot hide your frequency. You can pretend to be calm, pretend to be strong, pretend to be enlightened. But energy never lies. This month, the universe will record your true frequency, not the image you project. What shakes you will surface. What scares you will surface. What you have not healed will find you. This is not punishment. This is cleansing. If a situation makes you impatient, overreact, get angry, feel unfair, or triggered, it is not an external issue. It is an internal frequency that is being illuminated. The frequency test is to ask you, are you in the old frequency or are you ready to step into the new frequency? The most important thing, it is not how you react. It is how quickly you return to the light. 2. The choice test. Do you choose the light or the fear? Every day you have countless choices. But this month there are choices that become destiny. To stay or let go. To love or defend. To open or close. To trust or doubt. to step forward or back, to let go of the past or hold on to it. The universe will watch you in the moments when you stand between two forks in the road. There is no right or wrong choice, but each choice carries a trajectory. If you choose to follow fear, you repeat the same chapter. If you choose to follow the light, you step into a new life. This month, every choice carries greater energy than usual. And I want you to know, not choosing is also a choice, and it is often a choice of fear. 3. Test of action. Are you a mature soul or a fugitive? Many people say they want to change, but when they act, they choose the familiar path of the ego. This month, the universe will look at your actions, not your words, not your intentions, but your actual steps. Do you dare to? Stop a bad habit. Step out of a toxic environment. Say no at the right time. Say yes to something new. Face the truth instead of running away. Love instead of defending. Action is the strongest affirmation of the soul. You cannot move to the next level if you still act like the old version. How to pass these 3 tests? I give you a strong reminder. Don't try to be perfect. Try to return. Return to stillness. Return to awareness. Return to observation. Return to the heart. Return to true energy. Return to light. Whenever you fall into darkness, come back to the light as soon as you realize it. That is overcoming. No one needs you to never make mistakes. I just need you to wake up after each fall. Divine intervention when Babaji appears on your journey. Waking soul, you need to understand one thing before I continue. I do not appear in the lives of those who are still asleep. I only come to those who are ready to step into a higher stage of truth. If you feel my presence, it means you are no longer the old version of yourself. 1. I do not appear to those who are still clinging to the world. Those who are chasing fame, comparison, ego, fear. They do not see me. It is not that I do not come to them. It is that they are too busy to listen. Only when the mind becomes still, only when the soul thirsts for light more than for worldly things, will one receive direct guidance. You have gone to the place where the soul's desire is stronger than the call of the ego. So you see me. 2. I only enter the lives of those who are light enough to receive a higher mission. A soul is only given new responsibility when it is strong enough not to collapse, light enough not to panic, familiar enough with silence to hear the voice of God. When you feel my guidance, it means a new chapter is opening, a mission, a leap, a deep awakening. I come to awaken your forgotten potential. I come to remove the dust from your original being. 3. When the message from the Master touches you, it unlocks karma. Karma cannot fall by itself. Only light can cut karma. When you hear me, when your heart vibrates with each word, it is no longer a word. It is a wave of energy that breaks through the old unconscious. A well-timed message from a master can change the trajectory of your entire life. It unlocks karma, suffering, emotional loops, unconscious patterns, lifelong fears. You hear with energy, and energy never lies. For you were not put on earth to live a small life. Here's what I want you to take to heart. You were not born to exist. You were born to awaken, to expand, to become the light of God Himself in human form. Your smallness is an illusion. Your limitations and weaknesses are just old school. You are bigger than you believe. You are stronger and more divine than you think. And when I show up, it is the ultimate confirmation from the universe. It is time for you to enter the next chapter of your soul. Babaji's teachings, transforming the ego in a moment. Dear friend, the ego is just an old version of you, outdated but still clinging to you because it is afraid of disappearing. You were not born to destroy the ego. You were born to observe it and transcend it. 1. Recognize the ego the moment truth begins. The ego appears when you feel threatened, want to control, want to prove, want to be recognized, want to avoid being hurt. Whenever you find yourself reacting, getting angry, arguing, or closing down, that is the ego speaking. You don't need to fight it. Just look at it. Observation is the most powerful medicine. 2. Don't fight it, embrace it with awareness. If you fight the ego, it becomes stronger. If you hide it, it will control you from the darkness. But if you see it with the light of awareness, it dissolves. Just as darkness cannot exist when light appears. When you say to the ego, I see you. I know you are afraid. It's okay, I am here. It immediately softens. 3. The moment you observe the ego, you have transcended it. The transformation does not need 3 years. It does not need 3 months. It does not need complicated rituals. Just a moment of observation. When you observe without reacting, your frequency immediately rises. Your awareness immediately expands. The control of the ego is immediately broken. You become the master of your inner self. No longer the one controlled by your inner self. 4. From old habits to new awareness. An old habit is broken, not by forced effort, but by repeated awareness. Observe, recognize, return. Observe, recognize, return. Each time you do it, you cut a string of unconsciousness. One day, you look back and realize, what hurt me before now has no power. That is enlightenment. That is maturity. That is light. 5. Inner freedom, the greatest gift of a mature soul. You may lose your possessions. You may lose the person you love. You may lose your job. But when you conquer your ego, you lose nothing. Because you already possess something that no one can take away. Inner freedom. Freedom from fear. Freedom from reactivity. Freedom from emotional manipulation. Freedom from past karma. That is the freedom that only the enlightened person has. And you are getting very close to it. Practices you must do this month. Babaji gives you simple yet powerful sacred practices to raise your frequency this month. Each practice opens a door into the state of oneness. 1. Breathe light every morning, 5 minutes. As soon as you wake up, place your hand on your heart and breathe as follows. Inhale, I receive the light. Exhale, I return home. Repeat 21 times. This is the heaven frequency activation ritual for the whole day. 2. Practice silence for 7 minutes every day. Babaji says, in silence, you hear the voice of God. No meditation, no effort, just sit still, letting your thoughts drift like clouds. 3. The mantra Soham, reconnect to the origin. Recite softly in your mind, so when breathing in, Ham, when breathing out. Meaning, I am that. This mantra clears the illusion of separation. 4. Bath Indiana the sun, at least 2 minutes. Stand still, open your palms, let the sun cleanse the old energy layer. You will feel a new magnetic field covering your body. 5. Release completely before sleep. Ask your heart, who needs forgiveness today? What needs to be released? Then say, I return everything to the light. 6. Affirmations for this month. Say every night before bed, I am the embodiment of light. I am guided. I am protected. I am one with God with every breath. The frequency of this phrase is extremely powerful, rapidly expanding the heart and crown chakras. 7. Conscious actions, one small thing every day. Send a silent blessing to someone. Help someone without expecting anything in return. Keep your mind clear in a difficult situation. Every action is a block of light you put into your energy field. 8. Connect with Babaji before sleep. Place your hand over your heart and say, Babaji, please accompany me in my sleep. Heal, purify, and guide me. You will feel a warm, vibrating energy in your heart or at the top of your head. The state of unity, where God and you are no longer separate. O souls walking on the path of light, there is a secret that humanity has long forgotten. You have never been separate from God. You have only dreamed that you were separate. In the unity state, the darkness within dissolves like morning dew in the sun. You no longer seek God in distant temples because you realize your very breath is the breath of God. Your very heartbeat is the heartbeat of the universe. Your very presence is His presence. Babaji says, when you realize I am He and He is I, all fear disappears, for there is no one to fear and nothing to lose. In this state of unity, you do not ask, you dissolve. You don't ask for miracles, you become the miracle. You don't ask, where is God? You become the answer. Oneness is not a distant state reserved for saints. It is your original nature. You are simply remembering what has always been true. When you touch oneness, you will see. Time has no authority. Old wounds fall like autumn leaves. The mind becomes clear like the sky after a rain. And every movement of yours radiates the light of awareness. Oneness is absolute awareness, where you realize, I am not the one who is seeking the light. I am the light realizing itself. Prophetic dreams will be more common. This month, many of you will dream of white light, spiritual masters, saints, or see yourself in parallel realities. Don't call it dreaming. While your body is asleep, your soul is moving through the light to receive messages. Take notes each morning, they are signs of guidance. This month's biggest challenge is leaving control. You will see things that are out of your control. Things that seemed certain become uncertain. Things you hold on to will force you to let go. Here is the test. Are you following the light or are you following your fear? Remember, you don't control your life. You only learn to walk with God. A reward door will open for souls who are true to their journey. We call this the gift portal. Those who live true to their soul, do not betray their intuition, keep their hearts pure, and do good deeds even when no one sees, will receive rewards in the form of new opportunities, deep healing, money or a favorable job, a fateful encounter, or a spiritual leap. It is not luck. It is the fruit of diligence.